Hi there, it's Bill again. How are you doing? I thought I'd take a trip up the back garden to let you have a look at all the crab apples that I had that I planted up and even shaped earlier this year. One of the experiments I did with the crab apples was to go into a Facebook group and ask people what they think I should do with them, with regards to styling, of course. And I got quite a mixture of ideas, so I did something that I wanted to do just myself, just to try it. Left one or two alone, and then for each one of the suggestions I printed out the suggestions that I got and styled it as per this person's suggestion on the Facebook group. So this is November now, it's early November, and let's go and have a look at them. This one here, so here we are. This one I did a kind of cascade thing with this one, cutting away part of the pot, and this one's actually grew really well, but look at the wire is really digging in there. Let's see, and it really needs to come off. But it's been quite vigorous and it's still got quite a few of the leaves there. Look quite nice. This other one is just like the classic S shape. Some copper coloured aluminium wire. Again, it's really digging in. So I'm going to take all this wire off. I've probably trimmed that one there, and it's just grew. This one, I think I just left it. This one here, I think I just left it to do its own thing. There's a wee bit of growth there. Again, the wires are all digging in. I stopped there and I just let that grow. Oh, a cat. Yeah. This one, again, it's just the sort of classic kind of S shape and wired a wee bit further up. This one here, it's just kind of left on its own to do its own thing, and it's just like a pencil. Just goes straight up. Nothing much happening. Again, the same with this one. It's just quite tall actually. Quite tall. Straight up and down. This one, it's got still got some growth in it there. A wee bit of sort of crossing, but a wee horrible wee branch coming up this way. Again, the wire's really digging in there. I'll try and get a better camera angle. So it's really dug in there. I'm so surprised just how quickly the wire has dug in. So I'm going to take all the wire off now. That one there I gave quite a chop to, and it's not done much at all, so maybe that's probably the result of the chop. A wee bit of a twist, kind of twist in this one. Oh, there we go, a wee bit of a twist in that one. That one, that must have been left to its own devices as well. And the wee surprise at the end is this pot here. So this is the pot here. This is a surprise. And as you can see, I've got all these young little saplings growing. And I don't know if they're called saplings because they're actually from root cuttings. Because for all of these little trees that I got, when I got them from the nursery, they were bare rooted, and I cut off the taproot and put them in this pot, and that's the result. All these little baby little crabapple trees. So I'm really quite happy with that actually. So I'm just going to leave them for a wee while. And maybe actually split them in spring and put them into their own little pot. But that is just a little update on all these little crabapple trees that I had earlier on in the year. I actually planted them, oh goodness, I can't remember. I need to start labelling things. Right, for now I'm going to put the camera down, put it on the tripod and start taking the wire off of them. So, I've got tools around the house, but it's always hard to find things. So I bought myself a little kit, just a little cheap plier kit. It's got pliers, cutters, and long nose pliers, your usual normal pliers, and there's a long nose, some nice wee wire cutters. So there's no spring to them actually, which is that's not the best. Oh, that struggled. I actually struggled with that. These are Magnuson. You get them for Screwfix and B&Q, which is a Kingfisher company. I like the fact that it's kind of, let's see, there's no real point to it there. It's kind of flat. So if I was to cut against a bit of wood there, like a bit of tree, I don't think it would damage the tree. Oh, anyway, but I've got these pliers. It's probably just as well I've got two. This is some strong bit of wire. I'll just use this. I'm trying to remember the thickness of this wire. It has to be about 4mm. That must be about 4mm, maybe 5. I've just got that little bit left. And it's just into the soil like that. Pull that to the side. So, nevertheless, do this little sort of crab apple with a bit of an S shape to it and a bit of a curve to it as well. However, it does have scars. So we'll see how that gets on next year. I'll just take that away and get the next one. So this one here has actually got quite a more severe bends to it and twists. So, and a few wee branches that I have to be careful of. Yeah, I'll just leave that. Should be a bit easier, hopefully. Maybe not. So it's ripped a wee bit of the bark there in that tree. Getting to the bit that's really quite embedded just in here. Right, let's see if I can bring this height up a bit for you. Is that better? So where we are, we're sitting in the wall that I built this summer, and this fence as well. And in Scotland, it's very unusual to have concrete posts in a fence. We normally always just use wood for some reason. It's probably cheaper and easier to manage and easier to get a hold of, I suppose, I don't know. Every time you see fences down in England, they're always concrete posts and panels. Right, so that's quite a really stuck in there. Where this branch is really dug in there. It's a nice little quiet part of the garden as well, because I've got the fence here, my neighbour's fence just right there, and on that side to me I've got the shed, my shed, and I was thinking of just using this area in the back of my garden as like a little spot that I can use for shooting videos and stuff. So there we go, that's this crab apple. We've got this horrible little branch that we're going to have to deal with. Yeah, that just needs to either cut this off or cut that off and try and do something with this one coming out this way. Yeah, okay. But in the meantime, I'll maybe just leave that there just to help with the healing process. We'll just leave that one now for help with the healing of these scars. But if that works, I don't know. We'll have to find out. So I've got this other one. It's got sort of S shape with a little bit of a twist. It's not the best looking tree at all. So, but let's get the wire off anyway before it does any more damage. It's one of the thicker ones again. Oh. There we go, that's that one. Another usable bit of wire, we'll keep that for another time. So, and we've actually got the roots coming out the bottom of these pots as well, which is a good thing. So that's the scars that's been left. Well, hopefully they'll recover from that. Okay, next one. Just a typical S shape, and it's really cutting in. It's really quite bad. Some people, one of the comments, like I said earlier, that these ideas and what to do with them were mostly come from someone in a Facebook group, and I thought it'd be a nice wee thing to do. Ask them what they wanted and then just do what they suggested. But look at that, wow. I need to get a closer up. But I was actually thought about putting names on them of the person who made the suggestion, but for privacy purposes I didn't want to go down that route. But look at that, it's really cutting in. I just hope that over the years it'll just rectify itself. There will be scars will be there for a while, but hey ho, let's see what happens, eh? Right, next one. This is the second last one. Doesn't seem to have many branches up here at all, but there's a wee branch there with some leaves, some nice green leaves still on it. So anyway, off with the wire. Because actually, why did I not wire it further up? It's because I only really wanted this with a view of maybe trimming it about here, you know, and this would just be trimmed away eventually. Oh, it's a big thick wire. Oh. I'll bring that in. Wow, it's really cutting in. Oh goodness. It's just amazing how quickly it's actually done that. I was quite surprised. Because it's something I really don't like doing, is wiring. It's not something I'm really bothered about. But so I thought I'd give it a go, you know. And it's amazing just how quick it's done what it's done. That was my elbow cracking, trying to turn that wire. So there's nice leaves there. I'm going to leave them, they can compost it, feed the plant. But there you go, that's some right damage done to that one. It looks quite bad. But it will get, I mean, depending how the growth goes, I expect to be cutting that about here somewhere. And hopefully it'll take off. Okay, and from about this area. Right, now to the last one. This is the one that's been really vigorous with branches, which has been great. Yeah. This is like the little cascade thing. It's just experiments. I'm just more or less I suppose you could just say a clip and grow type person, more than anything really. Oh, look at that little bend that the wire's left. That's quite cool. Oh, wrong way. I'm underneath that branch, that's it. And in between these two. here. So Julie, oh, here we go. No, saved that, almost toppled it over there. And there we go. That's one wire out. And then we're left with the wire on the main trunk. Oh, there we go. I must have had my porridge when I put the wire on. Must be feeling a wee bit not so strong. Try to take the wire off. So I'm not going to, there's still leaves, they're still living, they've not fell, they might, I don't know, I'm not going to cut any of these branches just yet. Yeah, doesn't seem to be quite fully dormant just yet. Oh. Right, up you come, up and out. Right, that's the wire off. Yeah, interesting. So really I should be making this one like the main and keeping these pretty short actually, you know, for the cascade style, which comes all the way down to here. Yeah, and it shouldn't be much higher than this really, and then sort of cascading down. So that's probably the plan for that one. Right, I'll just put this in the trolley and I'll be back. Just got a fright with that squirrel. So that's it for an update on the crab apples that I done earlier this year. I think I might have, I got them at the very beginning. I got them in the winter, and I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or the end of last year that I got them. Bare rooted, like I say, took off the tap roots and planted them in a different pot of themselves, and they're just sprouting, which is fantastic. So that's an update of my crab apples, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to do some more updates shortly. Hopefully the weather stays a bit dry and I can come up and do more updates. So thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you stayed to the end, I'm surprised if you did, but if you did, I really appreciate it. And if you did, then why not subscribe and give it a thumbs up at the same time? So it will help the channel and help me and put a smile on my face. So this is me, Bill. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.